The do process is the second of the three processes I believe are necessary to run a project. It's concerned with executing the project in accordance with the agreed project definition that has been produced by the define process. Firstly, you need to concern yourself with mobilisation of the project team using the resource plan which you created in the define process. This may be straightforward or quite challenging. For example, do you need to finalise contracts and arrangements with third-party suppliers? Do you need to hire temporary workers? The sample project definition included in the book had almost 3 months set aside for mobilisation, although that's the most extreme example I've personally faced. In any event, you should create a project team induction process to ensure that all the project team members get the same messages and guidance to help them integrate into the team and be productive as soon as possible after joining. Here are a few ideas for possible topic areas. The do process is really putting into practice many of the skills and techniques covered in the previous chapters, especially chapter 14 regarding monitoring and control. So you need to allocate tasks in line with the schedule and then monitor the progress. I also like to use the product list as a check and balance, marking these off in the quality plan spreadsheet when baseline, as the platform for a successful outcome is built. Many of the other project management products produced during the define process need to be monitored as well, whether that be the resource plan, cost spreadsheet, not forgetting the organisation's finance system, RAID log, etc. etc. Don't forget to check, especially early on in the life cycle, that the configuration management practices, including use of the project file, are being correctly followed by the team. Also ensure that the process for handling changes has been communicated out, and ensure that any requests are quickly assessed and a decision made on accepting or rejecting. Don't forget communications in line with the agreed plan, hopefully including a weekly progress status report and appropriate formal owner governance meetings, whether with a project board or just a sponsor, depending on the approach agreed. If you are using formal gates, whether for phases of technical activity or management stages, ensure these are planned in good time with agreed criteria. The diagram shows an example use of these gates for an IT waterfall lifecycle. The project management processes define, do and close are the foundation on which the particular lifecycle phases are planned, with gates to agree the move from one phase to the next. Due to severe planner's droop, the project is segmented into management stages, with a key gate at the end of the design phase, called Gate B, when good estimates of the remaining phases should be possible. Gates A and C are standard to authorise the definition and closure of the project. In summary, the do process involves you in juggling many balls in the air at the same time, and thus you need to use good time management and prioritisation skills. Please don't focus on one thing to the total detriment of another facet of your role as a PM. It's also important that you keep an eye on the project team success criteria, and if you believe these are off track, you need to do everything possible to recover the situation, and if necessary make the mayday call to your owner through an escalated issue in good time. Thinking of the process name, do have a successful project execution.